Hey beautiful people, welcome to the channel in the No Tarot 11/22. Yes, I know it's not the weekend. Alright, but your girl is comfortable. Alright, so there's that. Alright, let's see what we got going on for Leo. Leo, we're going to see what's coming up for you in 2026. Keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with everybody. Take what fits and leave the rest. Alright? Let's see. Give me messages for Leo for 2026. What do we need to know? What's coming up? What's the vibe? What's happening? What do we need to be aware of? Everything. Let's see. Give me messages. Oh, Leo. I like it. I like it. Your overall energy for 2026. What? Success, recognition, moving into positive energy. Look at this. Okay, things are going your way, baby. All right, so, which is funny, we have the Emperor here in the Ten of Cups. Oh, look at this. And then we have Leo. I like it. All right, Leo. So if you've been going through a rough patch, it looks like you got some good energy coming up in 2026. This is the second time that I'm actually doing this reading. And I did pull some angel cards here. And the first one came out. Some of y'all not going to want to hear it. But aloneness. You are encouraged to experience the warmth of your own company. And peace from loving who you are. When you do, loneliness will cease to exist. And on the bottom of the deck we had, you need to be honest with yourself about what's going on. So, Leo, I don't know about you, but some of my most peaceful, most successful, most abundant moments in life is when I kind of pulled back from everybody and just started focusing on what I needed, what I wanted to accomplish. So for some of you, you may be pulling back from some folks here, voluntarily, involuntarily, I don't know. Sometimes we have no idea why, especially in your relationships, why certain things are, you know, real cool. And then all of a sudden you just seem to drift apart. And the more you try to fix it, the worse it gets. Sometimes we need to be comfortable with letting go. And realizing that sometimes things come full circle and everybody is not meant to stay in your life, you know, forever. And sometimes cycles come to an end, and instead of holding on and fighting to, you know, remain in that position or, you know, fighting to hold on, we need to be eager to let go, okay? Because sometimes when you force things to, you know, remain the same or force people to stay, you end up wrecking that relationship, and you end up, you know, just basically burning the bridge all the way down, okay? So with that being said, someone here, you may need to, you know, walk a path by yourself for a little bit, all right? Especially if it's something that you're trying to accomplish. Others at this time may be a distraction, okay? So I do see that there's a lot of, you know, good energy coming towards you, and you're going towards it. All right, so new doors opening up here for you, new pathways. Okay, so, wow, that just flipped out. Somewhere you lost who you are, time to return to yourself and nurture that the part of you that needs breathing room. So maybe some of you, maybe you have been in a situation where maybe someone has overstepped and you need to, you know, set some clear boundaries. Someone here, maybe you need to focus on, you know, centering yourself, getting your life on track, what you want, instead of trying to incorporate other people at this time, okay? Give me messages here, please, and thank you. And for some of you, there's somebody that maybe you need to check at the front door. I'm just saying, absolutely not. What we're not going to do is this in 2026, right? All right, so visions. What you are seeing is an important message for you from the divine. This could be prophetic in nature and serve as a powerful symbolism, okay? So you might be seeing signs, synchronicities, things may be lining up. You may be pushed or ushered towards a certain path or a certain destination. And yeah, it's kind of like, it reminds me of I don't know what you call it, but the little escalator looking thing that they have in some airports where you have the people walking and then you get on this escalator thing that doesn't go up, it just goes straight. But you get on that and you bypass a lot of the people that are walking. Well, it's kind of like, you're on that little speedway right there, but you're still walking in the opposite direction, but what you want is in front of you, but someone is concentrating on what's behind them and they're not making any leeway, any headway here. So with that being said, don't focus on what's behind you. Don't focus on trying to hold on to what was or what could have been. Go towards what will be, okay? So there's that. And you might be getting, like I said, downloads from source. There's not enough information at this time. Be observant and be patient. Heal the past, enjoy the present, and embrace the future, okay? So you might be in a in-between stage right now, and source is telling you it's okay. This is not forever. Just be cool with this right now, but don't get complacent or comfortable, okay? Because shift is happening. All right, so I like this for you, Leo. All right, let's see. What else do we have for you coming up in 2026? All right, be mindful of the creepy, crawly things and people that may be trying to follow you into the new year. So if you set some healthy boundaries for yourself, make sure that you are sticking to them, okay? All right, some of you, closed doors, that's what I'm talking about. Some of you may have people and situations that are trying to slither back in, especially around the holidays. Just be mindful of that. Especially if your situation has gotten much better since you closed that situation off or stopped dealing with those people. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you. All right, so, wow, closed door on the bottom of the deck. All right, bottled up. Holding things in strengthens their grip on you. Oh, my God. Express and release to diminish their power and foster true healing. So, this brings me back to another reading that I did not too long ago. I think it's the last one, where someone was all up in their feelings, just feeling all entitled, telling somebody to get over, speaking about their exes and things like that. Sweetheart, let me tell you something. This is one of the reasons why abuse continues, okay? Because too many people are being told to hush. Don't nobody want to hear it. It's a secret. Shh, don't tell. You understand that? Tell your story. Tell what you have gone through, and especially if it actually helps you heal. Write a book, do a vlog. You never know. You may actually help somebody out of their situation, okay? Or be brave enough to know that there is life on the other side of being stuck in a bad situation, okay? So tell your story. Like I said, you might help others heal. And then also it's a way of releasing. It's a way of venting here, sweetheart. Not harboring on what happened, but telling your story to release and actually to help heal, to help grow, and to help you move on from this situation, okay? So with that being said, you holding things in, guess what? You might not be verbalizing it, but it comes out in your actions and the way that you interact with others, okay? So with that being said, now it's time to release, okay? Close the door. All right, so close the door. This path is blocked with needless complications for a reason. Respect the redirection. Focus on something new or forgotten that will lead you into a better alignment. So like I said, it's kind of crazy that comes out. Okay, so like I said, if you're kind of focused on the things from the past, sweetheart, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't fix it. You can't rectify it. The only thing that you can do is learn from it and grow from it, close that cycle out, okay? So there may be things that, that are standing in your way, blocking your forward movement, blocking your healing, your success from that position that you want to be in, from closing out a cycle. All right, and it could be things from the past, so release it and let it go with peace, okay? Even those people that did not treat you so kindly, it doesn't mean that, you know, I've forgiven them and, you know, they can come in my life and wreak havoc. No, you can forgive them, you can move on, okay? Close the door, but don't harbor ill will and hate and things like that, because it's not hurting the person that you're mad at. Literally, what is it doing to them that you're mad? Not a damn thing. If anything, they're possibly getting satisfaction out of it because they have a grip on you. But that's up to you. You know, hold no hate in your heart and move on, baby, okay? But don't allow these people to come back in your energy. All right, so let's see. Let's do some of these. All right, give me messages for my Leos, please, and thank you. And I do apologize. I don't read that much no more. Kind of gotten into a new hobby, and yeah, that is like taking over, and I am enjoying myself, to be honest, so yeah. But I thank y'all for being here. I really do. All right, let's see. And possibly after February, I'll be posting a little bit more. All right, the thinking man. All right, let's see. The world. Look at this. All right. Patience. All right, so it's telling you to be patient, okay? You got a lot of things brewing, a lot of ideas. Somebody here could be 46 or born in 1964. I don't know. Let's see. Also, you could be dealing with somebody whose birthday is June 4th. All right, so let's see here. Things are flowing, definitely moving forward. Somebody here could be, I don't know why, but I heard nanotechnology. I don't know, but somebody here you could work with, like motherboards and things like that, circuits and things like that. Somebody here could possibly fix on computers. I don't know, but either way it goes. Oh, A+ certification or Oracle. All right, anywho. Anyway, moving on. It's telling you to be patient. There is forward movement. And someone here, you could be thinking about traveling here as well. I see somebody here is thinking a lot about the future. Just be mindful. There is deceit here. Oh my God. Okay, so Leo, just be mindful about yourself, okay? And I'm going to put it to you like this. You could have someone coming around in the love situation. There is some changes coming in the love situation. But you might need to be careful here because you could have, you know, somebody that's a bit deceitful here. There could be an age difference between you and this person. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But you need to be careful in this situation because this could be life-altering, okay? All right, give me messages, please, and thank you. Hostilities. What the hell? That was on the bottom of the deck before. All right, so someone here is thinking about moving on, traveling here. Maybe a bit conflicted. Let's see, but it looks like you get clarity here. All right, so also, Leo, you got to be careful here, especially if there's something very lucrative that maybe you're jumping into or that, you know, you're manifesting here. There's some type of deceit when it comes to the love situation, okay? Somebody here could see that you are a valuable asset here as well. Or you have a lot of abundant energy. You're able to manifest. But you need to be careful here that you don't kind of link up with somebody here that keeps you stunted. Okay, that sees your value, but maybe you're not able to, you know, to grow to your fullest potential here because of someone that you may be dealing with. Someone here, you could already be dealing with somebody like this and maybe thinking about moving on. Let's see. Give me one more. The reason for the reading. The sun. Your peace, your happiness, your abundance here. Okay, so Leo, for somebody here, you are headed. Look at that. 111. I love it. Leo, somebody here, you are headed for a very bright future. It looks like it could be a very wealthy future here too. Woman holding a heart, but someone here may be more interested looking for love than they are for financial security. And someone here may know that. So I think you need to be careful here with this situation. I don't know what it is that you got going on, but whatever it is you got going on here, sweetheart, looks like you're going to get a lot of recognition for it. Okay. Literally the cornucopia. You feel me? Whatever it is that you want, you desire, there's abundance, there's peace, there's happiness. The sun is shining on you, illuminating you at this time. Whatever's coming for you in 2026, it will probably be worldwide, okay, or well known. Could be across the internet, across the globe. I don't know what it is, and it brings you pentacles here. All right, but whatever it is here, you need to be careful because you are getting a lot of attention, okay? Some wanted, some unwanted. So just be mindful of this situation that is coming through. All right, so there's that. All right, give me messages for Leo. What we doing, Leo? What we doing in 2026? We all got something going on, don't we? I know we do. We always do. Let's see. All right. We ushering in new things, new ideas, new shmonies. All right, let's see. Give me messages for Leo regarding this situation. 8 of Pentacles. Leo, you need to be careful here. You need to be careful here. There could be something at work or something that you're working on here. You're putting a lot of time and a lot of energy into this here as well. Be careful of who and what you feed, what you give your time, your energy to, your information to. Look at this. Leo, you have possibly gone in the hermit, working in silence here, but you do have somebody that's keeping tabs on you, baby. You have somebody that watches you, all right? Knowing that you have some type of blessing coming in here as well. Let's see, what is the hermit? Yeah. Look at this. What are these messages coming through? There's somebody here that may have some type of disappointment or something like this. It's the Lovers. You got somebody that's coming in that may be a bit disappointed that things didn't work out the way that they wanted, or something didn't work out the way that they wanted in the past. So somebody here that's wearing a false mask may be reaching out to you. All right, the Lovers, wanting to get into a connection with you. Why? Because you got something new coming in. They know that you're building, you're growing something. You're working on something that's coming up real slow. You're taking your time with it too. Being very strategic, but so is this person here. Look at this. So, Leo, I don't know what you're doing, but you got to be wise about it. You got to be wise about it. Let's make some wise moves here. Don't be too, I don't want to say gullible, but you got to keep your wits about yourself. Keep a clear head. If you don't, you will regret this, okay? Let's see. So, keep your focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Try not to get distracted here. Leo, it looks like you're headed towards something really nice. Especially when it comes to finances here, or whatever it is, your wish fulfillment, whatever it is that you're wanting, it looks like you're headed towards this, but then you have a distraction here. So You better be careful. All right, give me messages here, please, and thank you. Queen of Cups here. Ooh-wee. And this is also maybe somebody that's like, you know what, I'm working towards my personal goals. I'm working towards, you know, this degree. I'm working towards a certificate. I'm working towards building this business. I'm working towards, you know, healing myself, you know, but I'm lonely at this time. That right there will get you caught up. Okay, so someone here, that distraction may kind of throw you off your game because someone here is wanting companionship. Maybe feeling a way about this here too. All right. Wanting companionship. Wanting to share their lives with somebody here. Tired of being by themselves. But someone here isn't looking at the bigger picture. All right. Someone here, there's temptation here. A serious temptation that will cause a blockage from everything that you want. It seems like you're right here at it. And then here comes the nuisance. Wow. Okay, so yeah. Somebody here, you have possibly taken a step back, did some inner work here, some inner healing, focusing on your future here, maybe getting your education right. You know, getting you right within mind, body, soul, spirit. Maybe somebody here has been focusing on healing and letting go of, you know, past things that have been kind of holding them back. All right. And then here comes this communication. Someone here, you need to take your time, allow this person to show you their true, hold back. This communication is coming through, but you need to kind of hold back here. Control the reins of this situation. Keep control of yourself, all right? Allow this person to show you what their true intentions are. If this person is actually for you, they're not going anywhere, okay? And their temperament and their actions won't change for the worse over time, okay? So let's see. You got to test and try the spirit, right? Look at this. See? Someone here feels like this person, they're coming in as your wish fulfillment, the star and the lovers here. Look at this. But halt. Alto, you better wait. You better wait. Somebody here may be in it to win it for money. Okay, financial stability. Somebody say prenup. Let's see. Give me messages. Please and thank you. Yeah, you got to keep your wherewithal about this person. Somebody here may already know that this is not going to go forward here. I feel like you're going to friend zone somebody, but somebody here may realize that, you know what, this sounds good, looks good, may even feel good, but this is not good for me. So somebody here may be realizing that this is exactly what it is, temptation. Give me messages, please and thank you. So somebody is holding back here. Also, for somebody here, you could already be in this position where finances are looking good. You know what I'm saying? You're not hurting for not near a dime. And you may have somebody that comes in and sees this. It's telling you to keep your business to yourself. Hold on to what you got. Don't nobody need to know what's all up in your bank account. You feel me? So there's that. And like I said, you know, it looks like you're working on balancing things out for yourself. You're making major moves here. Growth oriented. Okay? This is some good karma that's coming towards you. But of course, you have the drama that wants to slide through too. All right? So Leo, don't get distracted. Keep your eyes on the prize. What it is that you're supposed to do. What you set out to do. All right, and yeah, if you find that a person is actually hindering you instead of helping you, that becomes a choice that you need to make, all right? Because if you allow said person to come in and, you know, derail your train, you can't get mad at them. You know, I'm just saying, they just came in to do what they were supposed to do, cause a distraction. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull a couple of signs on who this may be. And I'll be back probably tomorrow to do another reading. All right, we got Taurus, possibly a Leo here. There could be a Gemini here. Let's see, possibly a Cancer. Pisces. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Scorpio, possibly a Sagittarius. All right, so there's that. That's kind of funny because I done heard from one of these signs already. It's an absolute hell no for me. So I don't know about y'all, but like I said, if you set some healthy boundaries for yourself, you got to do what's best for you, boo-boo. So there's that. Sometimes you have people that are come with chaotic energy and they need to contact you for whatever reason because they have some chaotic energy that they want to spew onto you. Absolutely not. To make them feel better. All right, so we have Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. The Three of Michael. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. All right, you're receiving divine guidance at this time. The search for the meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. All right, people that you can learn from, grow from. All right, so let's see. The Page of Michael. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts and documents very thoroughly. The Knight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships. Being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So with this here, you need to be mindful. All right. Truthful, perspective, analytical, and blunt. So with this being said, you need to be honest with yourself here as well. Definitely a connection coming in. If this is anybody from the past that is, you know, didn't treat you right, baby, that shouldn't even be a question. Okay, that's an automatic no. The Emperor, absolutely. Take control of this situation. No, right? All right, so we have the Emperor, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans, absolutely. Love this, okay? Release the past. What didn't work out, baby, was not for you, okay? So let it go. Try something new. Leo, I think things are really going to stabilize for you, especially with a great effort. And if you make an effort to move forward past the current situation and be okay with releasing, especially those angers, the anger issues that, you know, you may be holding on to, let it go, baby, okay? Because it's not serving you, literally. And it's really not hurting the other person. So they could give a damn if you're mad. Some people are very happy that you are mad and upset, and they can still, you know, kind of tick you off. You understand? Take your power back, baby, okay? I'm just saying, you got some great things coming here for you. And if you redirect your energy to focus on the positive instead of the negative, trust me, what you want will appear even quicker, okay? So the Two of Gabriel, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress, if possible. Is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Absolutely, okay? There's that. So stop focusing so much on the love situation and find people that are equally yoked with you. And most likely in that circle you'll find your person. All right, so the Three of Ariel. This is a reason for the reading. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Work with others in cooperation, in a cooperative manner. All right, so Leo, this is basically what this is. The overall energy is telling you to do what you love to do, baby. It's your season. whatever it is that, you know, that's inside of you that you've been wanting to get out, that you've been wanting to express. Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you sing? Do you create? What is it that you do? Now is your season, okay? So it's time for you to step into your purpose, all right? Release those things that do not belong and do not serve your highest good. And it looks like things are actually in increments happening here. So we do have the number 5 here with 2 and 3. So there are some changes here. We have another number 3. Things are coming together here. You working with Source, your higher power, in tandem, taking control of the situation here, but allowing Source to lead you. And the 4 of Gabriel, stability. I love this, okay? So everything is actually happening in increments, like I said. So there's that. And there may be a situation where you have to turn around and take a second look at it. All right. So for some of you, that deceit card may actually be some type of temptation of a situation, a person, or a connection, or could be a different person, but same energy. This could be coming up here to kind of test your will, to see if you've learned some things, okay? To see if you can bypass the temptation, especially when it comes to the physical things. Because, you know, we want what we want, right? We want who we want. But if we cannot be tempted by the flesh, you know, and look at things from a different perspective, you laying down with that person, you communing with that person, you sharing energy with that person can throw your whole ish off, okay? So just be mindful of who you invite into your life and who you invite, okay, inside. I'm just saying, it is what it is, who you share that energy with. All right, so 4 of Gabriel. A time for celebration. Baby, this is the overall energy for the reading, right? A time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations, baby. That's what I'm talking about. See, I'm telling you. Leo, let it go. It's time to grow, baby, okay? It looks like it's your season. All right, let's see. I know, Leo, it's never easy, but you know what? We're going to get her done. We're going to get her done. Okay? All right, and y'all, check on your loved ones and spend some time with your family, because you never know when they may be called home. It's kind of crazy because I lost a family member actually on Christmas and one the day before Christmas. So, like I said, life is short. Make sure that you spend some time with your loved ones, you know, while they're here. And don't wait until, you know, something happens and get to crying at the service. Oh, you know, no. Tell people, give people their flowers right now, okay? All right, so let's see. Give me messages, please. And thank you. Judgment. All right, we got to make some good decisions here. I'm only going to take the flyers. Move on. Freeing yourself from toxic attachments. Heal and move on from past hurts. Baby, if this isn't what this reading is about, let it go. Let it go and let God. All right, the Fool. Don't be scared to take a leap of faith in a new direction, but be mindful of what? Of lust. Okay? Like I said, the body wants what the body wants, but the thing is what the body wants isn't always what's best for us. It can cause major hindrances, okay? So you got to kind of like not submit to the flesh, okay? All right, lust. Watch out for risk-taking behaviors. Don't let lust override your judgment. And that's clarifying. Move on, okay? So, especially if there's those people that, you know, like I like to call them kryptonite. You know, you like what you like, but you know that person is not good for you. Absolutely the hell not, okay? The Magician. And then that's crazy. We have lust and the Magician on the bottom of the deck. It's an illusion. Don't fall for it. Let's see. All right, the Last Stand. Make a stand for what is right and never give up the fight for justice. All right, that is the Fool. All right, you taking the leap of faith for a new beginning. All right, a fresh start, freeing yourself from what does not serve you, okay? Moving on from, you know, how can I say, moving on from situations that, you know, don't grow. All right. They don't serve you. They only serve one purpose. And after that, it's over with. Okay. So there's that. All right. So the reason for the reading is happiness. Don't be afraid to enjoy yourself right now. A period of happiness. Absolutely enjoy it, baby. Okay. Embrace it. All right. The lovers. Okay. So I'm going to put it to you like this. Be careful when it comes to this connection, okay? For some of you, this is coming in. It's not a serious thing, okay? It's literally, we have lust, the lovers, and moving on. Okay, so this person might be able to fulfill your flesh, but they can't fulfill your soul. I'm just saying, you feel me? So there may not be anything keeping you with this person outside of the physical intimacy. So we want somebody that can see into you, I see, right? I'm just saying. So with that being said, just be mindful. The overall energy is a Hierophant here, okay? So this is more than just a physical thing. This is a spiritual thing here, okay? So just be mindful of allowing yourself to be bound and trapped in a situation, okay, behind intimate connection. All right, so let's see. The Hermit, using knowledge and wisdom. Yes. All right, and then the overall energy again is healing. Personal growth and healing that can occur in the relationship. Through the relationship, you can uncover more about your true self. Absolutely. So for someone here, you may need to look at the situation and really do a self-evaluation. All right, first of all, what are you receiving out of this connection? And are you happy in this connection with what you're receiving? Or do you find yourself still wanting? I don't know. But either way it goes, I'm going to get one more of these and I'm going to get up out of here. And thank you again so much for your patience. Just move, you know, I don't want to say with caution, but with caution, just a little bit. Keep your wits about yourself. Be intentional about what it is that you came here to do. And if you decided that, you know what, this is the path that I want to take, don't allow yourself to be distracted, especially by temporary situations, okay? So with that being said, the snake. Ooh. Let's see. All right, so it says a snake is captivating. Its beautiful, graceful moments are often deceptive, dangerous, and distracting. Not every snake will kill you, but don't underestimate. Even a small bite might still sting quite a bit. Beyond those seemingly harmless creatures, there may be hidden snakes that maliciously prey on innocence, ignorance, and desires in the worst ways. Those are the ones in the grass we must be mindful of. So stay alert and never get concerned at this time. Never get cornered at this time. Oh my God. I don't know where I put my glasses. I thought I had them in here. I could have sworn. Oh, well, the heck with it. I'm almost done. All right, so let's see. So stay alert and never get cornered. Okay, at this time, both flexibility and agility will be necessary to outsmart this trickster. At the same time, we must give the snake credit where it's due. To be able to deceive well, you must be smart. The snake is an omen of wisdom and guidance, as it offers the aura of forbidden truth. There are times when the snake card isn't about deception and danger, but rather about simply disclosing something hidden. You may not like it, but it is the hard truth. Stay flexible in both thought and action. This is crazy. It says, if this is love, someone is being seductive and someone is being seduced. If it's not you, it may be happening without you. If you are a part of that seduction scenario, no, this may not last. Just as a snake sheds its skin, you may outgrow and shed this partner. If it's career, someone is working against you, pay attention at this time. A hug can suffocate you on purpose. If it's health, there's a possible issue to be investigated. Okay, so with that being said, I think the biggest issue right now is deception. All right, so with that being said, Leo, I think you're headed for a very prosperous future, but I also think that you need to be mindful of the people that you allow in your life. There's somebody here that is out to gain for themselves, okay? Let's see. So also on the bottom of the deck, you have the tree. The tree is all the things within us that run deep, often illuminating actual health issues depending upon the surrounding cards. Ooh, this is the snake right next to the tree. This card is also one of depth, both physical and mental. All right, if this is love, the tree card can represent long-lasting, deep-rooted relationship. This may be a possible soulmate or a past life connection because of your bond runs deep. If this is career, this is a time of growth. However, you must remember that just as a tree takes time to grow from a tiny seed, your deep-rooted success must have the same time to mature and unfold. Have patience and do your best in this time. In time it will be. If this is health, primary cards of health could indicate lasting issues. Oh my God, I cannot see or read. Oh my God. But anyway, Leo, your overall energy is a tree, okay? You have a lot of growth, a lot of expansion happening around you, okay? Deeply rooted. For some of you, you are about to start something or you started something. Even if this is like even just your healing journey, you actually are sowing seeds that are actually going to, sprout. And, those that come after you will be able to, flourish from the work that you've done. If this is actually a business, some of you guys are opening up, businesses that are grassroots, actually. Some of you are inventing things that you're going to be able to pass along to others. But like the Garden of Eden, you got to be careful of the whispers that are coming, okay? This could be in love, relationships, partnerships, even some type of friendships here, okay? Just be mindful of the snake here, which is really crazy that deception, oh my God, it's time for me to go. That deception card actually came out, okay? So, I don't know, Leo, but that's crazy, right? So, Leo, I think you're really on the brink of something beautiful. And I think you need to trust the process. I think you don't need to get distracted here. Know that the adversary, that negative energy will show up as what you want the most, okay? So you have to keep your wherewithal about yourself. Use your discernment. Don't let it slide. When you see the red flags, baby, pay attention to it. Because those red flags are actually seeing what you will go for, what you will allow. You feel me? I'm just saying, okay? So there's that. All right, so dependent. You rely on others and it's stopping you from claiming your power. Strength comes from self-reliance. You can and will do it. You just have to try, okay? So, Leo, you got a lot of people out here with a lot of opinions, okay? I'm just saying, everybody is like buttholes. Everybody got one, okay? Some people have two. One back there, one up here. All they can do is talk shit. You feel me? Stop listening to it. Okay, stop being dependent on other people's opinions. All right, Some people feel that their way is the only way. They want many clones of them, okay? But when you kind of look at them, sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't want to be nothing like that, okay? So stay in your own lane, do what you need to do. Stop worrying about the opinions of others, okay? Some of those people that are giving their opinions about you or what it is that you're doing are pissed off because they can't do what you do, okay? They're not you. They would love it if it was something that they were doing, but because it's you doing it, they don't like it, okay? If God, source, universe, your ancestors, whoever instilled this in you, go for it, okay? Your people will find you, all right? Stop being dependent upon what other people think and how they feel and how they view and how they, all this other kind of stuff. Maybe those aren't your people, okay? There's that. I'm just saying, there's a saying that if you want to soar with eagles, you got to stop clucking around with chickens, right? A chicken will not value what an eagle does, all right? They have a different view. I'm just saying. All right, fear. Fear lied to you and promised you safety and staying small. But you have a voice and you have to decide who and what rules your life. Your destiny your destiny demands courage, not comfort. So you got to take that leap of faith and step out. All right. Is it going to be scary? Just a little bit, a lot of bit. I'm just saying, because you're stepping into unknown territory, especially if you're doing it by yourself. There's a whole lot of trial and error. Okay. But you learn, you grow, and then you streamline. Once you learn it, once you learn that mistake, you shouldn't repeat it. Okay. If you're repeating that mistake, sweetheart, that's not a mistake. It's an option that it's a choice that you've made to continue, okay? So learn and grow from your mistakes. Don't be afraid to do it alone. Sometimes you got to do it alone because, baby, if you have some people around you, they want to take from you, all right? Like I said, it's because you doing it that they don't like it, but they can go and do the same damn thing and, boy, pat themselves on the back because they have invented or created the greatest thing in the world, okay? So don't be dependent upon others' opinions, all right? And don't be scared to get out there and do it. If Source gave it to you, go for it, okay? Take the first steps. I'm not sure how it's going to work it out. Just start walking, baby. Some of those doors will magically open up for you. You never know, okay? I'm just saying. And if there are delays, be okay with the delays, okay? Because sometimes those delays are actually helpful for you. You just don't know it yet. You might see it down the way, okay? I'm just saying. All right, unprepared. You aren't ready for this step, and crucial elements may have been overlooked. Don't skip the process and miss the lesson that comes with it, okay? So with that being said, try not to jump into this blindly. Ask Source to lead you at all times. You know what I mean? Will you have all the answers? Absolutely not. If the door is open, go through it. Just ask Source to give you guidance, okay? To give you the things that you need to know, to align you with the people that you need by your side at this time, and give you the discernment that you need to know that the ones that need to be booted off to the side, okay? So with that being said, learn what you need to know. Ask Source, like I said, to give you guidance and discernment. And if it's not for you, sweetheart, ask Source to remove it. Okay? There's that. And to help you get through the loss of it. Okay? So with that being said, especially if it comes with a person. All right? Because Lord knows, sometimes we want who we want, but they may not be good for us. So we got to be okay with letting them go. Look at this. Romance. Somebody got somebody coming in their life you need to be careful of. All right. All right. So you got communication coming in. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of a friendship. A lucky win seems likely. That's possibly why this energy is coming in. All right. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high. For those seeking a connection, like I said, somebody here, you need to be careful, baby, okay? Because you got some great things coming towards you, and then you got something coming towards you, okay? So I know that some of you are looking for love right now, but sweetheart, Source might be trying to help you find you, okay? So with that being said, be okay with it and be patient, okay? I know some of you are like, I've been patient already. Well, what else do you want to do? If you can't force it, you might as well go with the flow. If you don't go with the flow and decide to get angry, ask yourself, if you were to meet someone that was angry and bitter about not being in a connection, would you want to be with that person? Probably not, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be ungrateful that you're there and still pissed that they went through all of that before you got there. So you're going to listen to them bitch and gripe. So with that being said, change the energy. Focus on yourself, sweetheart. You know what I mean? And some of you that are wanting to, to get out there and date, you're not even on any type of social media, is not going anywhere. You're just sitting on your couch. I'm just waiting for my Mr. Culligan man to show up on the doorstep. Hey, honey, I'm home. You feel me? You got to get yourself out there and say hi. Be pleasant. You feel me? Smile sometime. You feel me? Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Thank you for waiting for your girl, and I will holler at y'all in a couple of days. All right?